He's going. It is going. It is gone.
3, 2, on a dissolve. 1, now.
Let the games begin.
We have missed you dearly. 266 days passed since we have seen you. Since Daniel Hudson threw the last pitch past Michael Brantley, and childlike joy ensued.
The Washington Nationals finish the fight!
Never have we gone so long without you. Pitchers and poets, Robert Frost wrote, both have their moments. The intervals are the tough things. A global pandemic forced this longest of intervals. In such times, we need the comfort of the familiar. We need the brief getaway of a happy diversion. We need you, friend, as we have so often through trouble and tumult. During World War I, the Secretary of War made an allowance for the 1918 World Series to be played. In January 1942, FDR said you should continue through the war. He found baseball, quote, thoroughly worthwhile to take our minds off work and war. Amid racial unrest in 1968, blacks and whites celebrated together in the streets of Detroit because the Tigers won a championship. After the 1989 Bay Area earthquake, the World Series resumed 10 days later as a symbol of recovery. You played a similar role in 2001 after 9/11. You gave us a reason to hope again. In the wake of the bombing in Boston in 2013 and the hurricane in Houston in 2017, you lifted the spirits of people all the way to World Series championships. Hope is your bedrock. Games are not bound by the expiration of time.
He is Mr. November!
As long as teams have an out left, they have hope.
In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened.
And if it doesn't work out, there is always tomorrow.
We will see you tomorrow night.
This is why we need you now. It is not because you heal us. You do not end wars, solve social injustice, or invent vaccines. We need the nourishment of your routine, a ball game on the car radio, the way a game unfolds like a good book. We also welcome what is new this year, a 60-game sprint, an instant rally and extra innings, a schedule of regional rivalries. Reminders of the pandemic are everywhere. Empty ballparks, social distance, no arguing, spitting, or seeds. Players staying home. But what Bill Veeck once said has never been truer. Baseball is almost the only orderly thing in a very unorderly world. If you get 3 strikes, even the best lawyer in the world can't get you off. You are our companion from childhood, and such friends have a special hold on us. As best friends do, we pick up a conversation as if 266 days had never passed. Welcome back, old friend. It is so good to see you.
And with that, welcome everyone to MLB Tonight, presented by T-Mobile in Studio 3. It's Greg Amsinger with my good friend Ron Darling, John Hamm voicing over words penned by our friend Tom Verducci, who I think loves the game more than anyone I've ever met. And I believe after everything, Ronnie, we've endured, we all love this game more than ever before. We missed it, Ron. We missed it.
Of course. Pitchers and poets have their moments. Our poet, Tom Verducci, great writing. John Hamm, I know he's kind of busy, but you could be the voice of baseball anytime you wanted to. I live in a place where a confluence of fans, Red Sox, Yankee, Mets fans. And this morning when I went out, it's like someone got an email. Everyone had their hat on for their morning walk.
Yeah.
kids at the deli had their hats on, whatever team that they like. It was one of the greatest things I saw today. They got me excited for it.
Yeah, you know, you don't know what you have until it's not there anymore.
Right.
And to go and have 81 home games to pick from, you look at the calendar of your favorite team, and you're like, which ones are we going to take the family to? Now you can't go to a game. So our national pastime is going to be in the living rooms.
Right.
All over America, where this is going to be what everyone's enduring. No one's thinking about how much ticket costs because everyone has to get the best ticket, best seat in the house, which is on their sofa.
I'm going to pick up my game. Are you going to pick up?
Yes,
okay.
I already have. I shaved.
Okay.
I was a mess before. I cleaned up for opening day. Welcome back to MLB Tonight, presented by T-Mobile. Greg Amsinger and Ron Darling, moments away from the 2020 regular season beginning in our nation's capital. The images behind us here. Ceremonies continue. The Nationals and the Yankees taking part in a ceremony where what's happening here, Ron?
Well, they're all united in holding this black cloth together in unity for, I'm sure, Black Lives Matter. And I'll tell you, Greg, I got chills when I saw this. Then before the national anthem, they went to a knee. And now I believe that this season is going to provide not only an interesting historic season, but we're going to be prouder of our ball players than we ever have been after this all said and done.
Wow. You're right. This is a moment that all of us sat in our houses that we couldn't leave, or our apartments that we couldn't leave, and we just prayed for. We couldn't wait to get live sports back, and specifically baseball. It's called America's pastime for a reason. It's the melting pot of so many different cultures, races, all types of people that can play. Its sizes doesn't matter at all. So to see it back, no matter in what form, how it is, we're rolling with the punches together. All fans, even the players, everyone involved. We're rolling with the punches, and we couldn't be more excited.
You know, maybe, Greg, it needs to be in this form. I think if it was in the standard form, maybe we would look at it in a standard way, as opposed to when we're looking at it now, it's a truncated season.
Yeah.
Anything goes. Postseason has changed completely. Rules have changed completely, and we're going to have fun this summer with this baseball, finding its niche and finding a way to America's hearts for 2 or 3 hours at night.
Yeah. The Washington Nationals are not the heavy favorite to go to the World Series. The New York Yankees are. But is there a chance that this could be a World Series preview? Because we're actually not that far away. We're only 66 days away from the postseason starting. So what do you think? Could these two teams hook up in the Fall Classic?
I don't have them hooking up in the Fall Classic. They certainly could because they're that talented. Who's your team?
I'm outside the box.
Oh, you are?
Rays and Padres. Go ahead. Hit me up on social media at PleaseAct19 if you want to complain. For Ron, I'm Greg. Quick pitch after the games on ESPN.